Welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about CSV file. CSV file is quite famous nowadays as it can store the data in the tabular format like a spreadsheet. As we can see over here an example of a spreadsheet. It is containing the data, that means it is containing name, class and marks. In Python, it's a big advantage of storing big data in a simple format. And CSV file is an example for the same because it can be easily imported and exported. So today we will learn about CSV file format and also how to read and write the data in the CSV file. So let us start with it. Very first thing which is related to the CSV format is field. First of all, I need to decide the headings for my data. So I'm going to enter name, class and marks. So if I talk about this one column is known as field 1, second column is known as field 2, third column is known as field 3. And if I combine these three fields together, it forms a single record. So name, class and marks, combination of all three fields forms a single record. And in terms of a spreadsheet, we call it a row. Similarly, this is my second record in the table. Now, if I talk about that, the combination of fields and records is known as the organized collection of data. And this is my spreadsheet example. How the data is saved into my CSV file. So collection of record is known as organized data and CSV file saves the data in a text format. And this is my text format over here which is separated by comma. And this is the reason that we call it a comma separated value. CSV stands for comma separated value. And all my data like name, comma, class, comma, marks, it is written along with comma. And in my spreadsheet, it is written in separate columns. Similarly, if I talk about my record 1, PQR6456, which is written in different cells in my spreadsheet, here it is written in the form of text data separated by commas. Similarly, my next record. And if you pay attention over here onto the title bar, then book 1 is my CSV file name and the extension of my CSV file is .csv. Next, there are two operations related to my CSV file and these are writer and reader. That means I can read the data also from the CSV file as well as I can write the data also in that. So if I talk about my writer function, it is used for writing the data in CSV file. And my reader function is used for reading the data from the CSV file. And both have their own importance because until and unless you will not write the data, you can't read it. For performing these two operations, we need to import CSV module. And CSV module is an inbuilt functionality in Python. And writer and reader are the two submodules of my CSV module. So writer and reader, we used to write along with CSV module having dot operator. So let's understand the sequence one by one. Sequence for writing the data in my CSV file is data is equal to CSV dot writer. And inside the writer module, we are passing two parameters, that is file object and delimiter. So let us understand the statement. Data is a variable which is working like my data object. CSV is the main module. This is my dot operator which is connecting writer submodule with my main module CSV. And file object is the object of a file in which I am going to write my data permanently. That means this is the file object of a CSV file. And delimiter is a separated value. And because we are working on comma separated values, so here my delimiter will be comma. So by using this statement, what are we doing basically? We are building up the connection between the file whose file object we are using, and between my data, whose data object I am using over here. So once the file connection will be built up, I will come on to my second statement, which is written as data dot write row sequence. And what is my sequence over here? Sequence can be a list, can be a tuple, or it can be a dictionary. It totally depends upon the user's choice that how user wants to enter the data in the file. And write row is a module for writing this sequence permanently into our file. So as the name suggests, write row, so it is particularly for writing a single record one at a time. And this write row module does not have any delimiter, because once the record will be written into the file, the cursor will automatically shift onto the next line. So we need not to separate it, but we need to separate our writer function by having this delimiter module parameter. After that, we have reader module. So what is the way for writing it? That means what is the way for reading the data from the file? That is data is equal to csv.reader, and inside that we are passing our file object. So again, we are building up the connection between the file and the data which I am going to read from the file. And after building up the connection, I'll pass one print statement, print data. So my data will be displayed onto my temporary location. First, it will brought from the file in which it is stored, and then it will be displayed onto the output screen. Next, this is my spreadsheet. Now we are going to understand that which function we use where. So this is my whole data, and for whole data, first I need to build up the connection between the file and the data object. So this would be my first statement to be passed with respect to my CSV file. This is data is equal to csv.writer, file object, and delimiter. And as I told you, that delimiter will be my comma. Next, for writing this particular record, that means one row one at a time, we have data dot write row functionality. And in that, I am passing my sequence, that means the format in which I am going to write my data. And there is no delimiter along with it. Similarly, I'm going to read the data from my file. So for that, again, I need to build up the connectivity between my data and my file object. And once I'm able to build up the connectivity, I can read the data from my file. So let us understand all the things with the help of coding example. So as you can see over here, this is my spreadsheet, which is containing three fields: name, class, and marks. And there are two records over here by the name PQR and MN. And this is my program. So I'm going to create one menu driven program. As you can see that there are three options over here. First option is for adding the records into the file. Second option for reading the data from the file. And third option is for coming out from the menu driven program. And else part we have added enter the correct option if in case the user is entering a wrong input. So let us start with it. So my choice one is for adding the record. Adding record means writing the data into my file. So first of all, for writing the data, we know that until unless I'll not open my file, I cannot write the data into my file. So first I need to open the file. I'm going to write f is equal to open, and my file name is csv.csv. So csv capital if I'm writing, so it will work. It will not work like my extension, and my extension is .csv, comma. I need to write the data, so I'm going to use my write function, write mode over here, sorry, and then there is third parameter in opening my CSV file, and that is my new line character. So new line, I'm giving a space. Automatically the new line will be generated over there. Let me correct the spelling. New line. And there is a space in between. That means one record will be entered. After that, new line will be generated and the second record will be entered. After opening a file, I need to decide my data to be written. So as we can see over here, my first row is containing the field name. So for writing the field names, I need to prepare a list. Let's say I'm giving the name to my list as field is equal to, I'm going to create my list. First field name is name. So I'm writing name. Second field name is class. So I'll be writing class. And my third field name is marks. So I'm going to write marks. So my list is ready. After preparing the list, what is my next step? I need to build up the connectivity between my data and my file. And my file is csv.csv. So how will I build up? Data is equal to csv.writer. Writer is my submodule, CSV is my main module, and data is my data object. Now, first parameter should be my file object. So I have opened my file with having this f object. So I'll be passing this over here as a parameter. And my second parameter inside writer module is a delimiter. So what is the delimiter over here? I'll be writing delimiter is equal to comma, because we are working upon CSV files, comma separated value. So my delimiter is comma over here. Now, as we have used the functionality of CSV and the submodule, so I need to import this module, because unless I will not import it, I can't utilize the functionality of my module. So I have imported it. Connectivity also I have built up. Now my last step is adding it permanently into the file. That means name, class, and marks are my fields, but it will be counted as my one record into the file. So my next step is data dot write row, and in my write row I need to enter my sequence, and my sequence is field. Oh, I'm sorry, field, right? So I have written it permanently over there. My steps are over. That means first record is entered into my file. Now I need to work upon these two records. And I don't want to repeat my first line, first row again and again as I will be entering my record. So for that, I will be taking an input from the user side, that how many records do you want to enter in your file. So for that, I am taking one variable int input, how many records you want, right? After that, I'll be running my for loop n number of times. So for I in range n. Right? So if the user wants to enter 10 number of records, my loop will run 10 number of times. If the user is entering 3 number of records, so my loop will run 3 number of times. It depends upon the input of the user. After that, as many as number of times my loop will run, those many number of times I want to add my record. And this add module will contain the functionality of adding the records into the file. So we'll discuss about it, but after adding the record, my next step would be closing the file. And before that, I want to pass one statement also, that file is created. So I have written it, file is created. Now I need to work upon my add module. And this add module will contain the functionality of adding these records after my field. So let's work upon it. I'm coming over here. I'm defining my module by the name add. And in that, as I have taken this sequence for adding the field, right? In the same way, for adding these records, I'll be taking one another list. Rect is equal to empty. Because as I have decided my field names over here, there and then, I don't want to decide my record over here, but I want to accept it from the user side at the runtime. So for that, I'll be declaring the variables name is equal to input. This is my first field. So I have declared the name, variable name by the same name. Enter the name. So I'm accepting the input from the user side. My second field, second record must be in terms of class. So I'll be writing class is equal to input. Enter the class. After that, my third record should be marks. So I'll be accepting the input from the user in terms of integer values. So int function I'm using over here along with saying enter the marks. So three of the inputs I have accepted from the user. After that, because I have taken my list, so I'll be adding these three inputs into my list. And for adding the items into my list, we have append functionality. And I'll be passing name over there. Next, I'll be passing class variable as a parameter inside my append. And third, I'll be adding my marker. So three of the items I have added in my list using append functionality, right? So now my list is ready. That means my sequence is ready. So as we have discussed that we have two steps. First, we have to build up the connectivity with the file and the data. And second, I need to enter the record one by one having write row function. But as you can see, that connectivity we have already built up in this module. Okay, so I need to work upon only adding the record. So my way of adding the record is this. Right, so passing the sequence. Here my sequences are REC. And by using this statement, I have added my first record which I have accepted from the user side. Next time when the loop will run, this module will also run again and my second record will be accepted from the user and it will be added in my file. So here we have completed with our write function. So we have completed writing part in my file. Next, I want to read the data from the file. So how can we do it? Second option is for display. And for that, I will be preparing my display module. So I'm going to define it, def display. And inside that, as I told you earlier also while writing the data into the file, that my first step should be opening a file. Because in my previous step, I have again closed my file after adding the record. So I'll be opening my file with open function and my file name is csv.csv. After that, what do I need to do? I need to open it in R mode because I'm going to read it out. So I have opened my file. After opening it, I want to read the data from the file. So for that, we have a statement data is equal to csv.reader, right? And inside we have to pass the file object. So by passing this statement, we are building up the connectivity. After that, we are going to read it one by one and I'm going to print. And after printing, my last step should be closing a file. And before printing the data, I can pass one print statement also that records are as follows, right? So my display function is ready. What have we done? We have opened our file. We have read the data from the file and then we are going to display it one by one onto the output screen. So write and display both are ready. So let's run it. That how does it work? And do remember that we have opened our file into our W mode, not in append mode. So after entering first record, I'll come back onto our file and I'll change it into append mode, right? So let's work. Or we can do one more thing because by this name, the file is already created. So I'm creating csv1.csv and I'm directly opening the file into append mode. So this is the similarity between write and append mode, that if the file does not exist, it will create the file on the spot. So if I'm changing my file name over here, I must change my file name in reading also so that there will not be any confusion. So I'm going to run it, F5. It is asking, enter the choice. So I'm entering 1, right? How many records do you want? I want 2 records. Now, my records are these. So enter the name. First name I'm going to enter PQ. R. So my input is PQR. Enter the class. My class is 6 and marks are 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5, 6. It is again asking me to enter the record because I have entered that 2 records I want. So my name is MNO. Class is 7 and marks are 3, 9, 8. Enter. So my loop has run 2 number of times. Again, it is asking me that enter your choice. So for that, I need to enter 2 because I want to read out the data from the file. So my data is displayed over here in terms of name, class, marks, PQR6, 456. And you can compare this data with this file as it is entered. But there is a problem that my data is displayed in the form of a list. But as I told you in the starting that this is my comma separated value and CSV file stores the data in a simple text format. So to display the simple text format, what can we do? I can change my print statement. I can separate it with comma having join function. So what will the statement do? It will join the values which are read by this I iteration variable having this comma as a separator. Now I am going to run it F5. Enter the choice display. Now as you can see, my data is not appearing in the list format, but it is appearing in the simple text format having comma as a separator. So this is how we write the data in our file. Now, after writing this, my file is created in my Python. So I want to show you. Let me close this one. Okay. So Alt F, open CSV1 file, right? I'm going to open it and it is appearing in this way. As you can see, name, class, marks, PQR6, 3 of the rows are written in the same way as they were displayed onto the output screen. As I told you earlier that the CSV file we can open through our MS Excel as well, right? In the form of a spreadsheet. So I'm going into my Python folder and I'm looking for my CSV1 file which we have created just now. So if I double click over there, it will get open in my MS Excel and the data is stored in this format. I can zoom it so that it will be clearly visible. Name, class, marks, these were my 3 fields, and PQR and MNO, these are my 2 records which are addable. So this is how we work with our CSV file, and this is really easy to maintain for the organization as well. And we also get the data in a tabular format, which is more sorted manner, which is the more sorted way of organizing and collecting the records. So children, I hope the things are clear to you. So in our next video, we'll talk about how to search the record, how to update and how to delete the records from our CSV file. So thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.